manager ku-MMM. A guider is someone oyabencedisa like asithi kunomuntu ofuna ukujoyina i-MMM ofuna ukuba kwazi ukuthi usebenza njani, maybe ufuna i-assistance. So as a guider, I am there to guide ukuthi hayi into le yenziwa so yenziwa so. So I'm a 100+ guider. Ukuthi 100+ guider kutsho ukuthi abantu abangaphansi kwami sebedlula 100 manje. Abanye ngama 10+ guiders. Nxa uyi-10+ guider uyakula abantu abayi-10, 50, 40 usiyafika ku-99. Ungafika 100 you are now a 100+ guider. Ungafika 1000 abantu you are now a 1K+ guider. Ngihamba njalo hamba njalo. So today see really presentation again MMM. The reason why sisenza ama presentations siyenzela ukuthi abantu babekwazi ukuthi yikuyini esikhuluma ngakho nxa sisithi MMM. Ukuthi sinikeze abantu i-information ukuthi MMM isebenza kanje. So kuwe njengomuntu ukuthi do you want to join kumbe awukalungisela ukuthi ujoyine, right? So today what we are going to do, I'm going to give someone to present today, oza presenta kini, and then engaqeda ukupresenta sizaba lesikhathi for ama testimonies. Nxa kulabantu abake bathola izimali ku-MMM manje, we are going to give you the time ukuthi li share your joy with others. And also we are going to leave isikhathi for ama questions. Manje, xa une any question about MMM, lizabuza and we are going to answer every question. Anjo. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to ask my brother. His name is Tawanda Madovi. He's a 100+ guider as well. Guider kumbe manager ku MMM. Nguye ozasenzela i-presentation. And then after that sizamtshela okulandelayo. Thank you. You can come.
Is Tawanda Madovi. I'll be using English and a bit of Sindebele. Mike is my upline guider. He's the one who introduced me to Triple M. So it's an honor to do a presentation in his midst. Thank you, sir. Right, I welcome you once again. Today we are going to go through the journey of MMM. Don't worry about MMM South Africa. We are just using the slides for Triple M South Africa, but we are Triple M Zimbabwe. Is that correct? So, in that one, just allow me to present to you. Then, if I'm done presenting, I'll leave time for questions, right? Because as I'll be presenting, we wouldn't want the disturbances along the process. So, if you have a question, just note it down, and when I'm done, you will ask whatever question that we have and we shall be answered. Are we together? So we shall start. My brother, can you help me with your slides? Right. Today we are going to be talking of Triple M. What does Triple M mean? I know a lot of you have got such questions, right? So the first M, as you can see, it stands for Mavrodi. Then the second M, Mondial. And then the third M, movement. Mavrod is just the surname of the guy who founded Triple M. He's a Russian nationality by the name of Sergei Mavrodi. So he took his surname and placed it on the first M. Then on Mondial, it's a Russian term that means global. We need to understand that Triple M is not only functional here in Zimbabwe only. It's global. If you go to South Africa, you will find Triple M there. If you go to China, you will find Triple M. If you go to Nigeria, you will find Triple M. Then the last M is movement. It's an English word that we all know. Okay. So what is MMM? MMM is a global community of financial aid and donation exchange. MMM is a social network that connects the one who wants to donate money with the one who wants to get money. Participants transfer money directly to each other, peer-to-peer system. No central account, it will not collect your money. No central account that will collect your money. So we are saying that a triple M is not a bank, neither is it a money laundering company, but it is a social network that connects one who wants to donate money. For instance, in our daily lives, we know that money is a bit problematic to us all. So triple M now then comes. Let's say you join today Triple M and ulema yako that you donate into the system, right? That's the first thing that you do. When you join Triple M, you put your money into the system. We call that a donation. Angel. We call it a donation in Triple M. So we are saying donate today and also get help. So we are saying it is a social network that connects the one who wants to donate and the one who wants to receive. Okay. So if you want to receive money, there's an illustration there that says that connects the one who wants to donate money with the one who wants to get money. If you want money, let's say you have placed your money into the system, when you now want your money back, the system will link you up with a fellow participant in the MMM community. Because we are I want to be helped with this amount of money in the Triple M. Next. You wanted to settle the world unjust system, the world unjust financial system that says the rich I have to keep on getting richer, while the poor I have to keep on getting poorer. So Mr. CJ Mavrodi, he started this way back in 1989. But when he started Triple M back then in 1989, it was not a community. He started it as a company. So then it was then revived in the year of 2011 as a new project of CJ Mavrodi in Moscow, Russia, to create a new financial order. Lower class. If that person can afford $10, or let me say $20, if a person from a lower class can afford $20, he or she decides to leave his or her money in the Triple M system to grow. So this is what Mr. CJ Mavrodi, this is what the ideology of Mr. CJ Mavrodi was all about. You wanted to justify the unfair financial system. Because in our daily basis, allow me to talk a bit about the banks. If you put your money at a bank, right? Those guys at the bank, they will use, let's say, Kingdom here uses ZB Bank and Tino uses ZB Bank. If Kingdom goes to the bank and deposits, let's say $50, at the end of a month, he can realize there is no interest that he will get for his money that he has kept at the bank. Rather, we have to say, keep your responsibility. So, this is what we are saying. The banks, if let's say Tino goes to the same bank, $50, they will give him Kingdom's money. And then Tino will go, you'll be told to bring a certain interest after a certain month. And okay, we are giving you $50. But when you bring this money back, we want the interest. But now the bank is using Kingdom's money to give it to Tino, and Tino has to pay back that money to the bank, is still an interest. At the end of the day, the bank benefits, right? But in Triple M, we are saying, bring your money today, and then realize the interest of the growth of your money in our economic community. Are we clear on that? Right. I'm going to talk to you about the founder of Triple M. CJ Mavrodi, he has a degree in mathematics. So Mr. Mavrodi is a mathematician. He's a Russian fellow, that's him on the picture there. He worked as a programmer and took part in the development of the first operating system. He founded one of the leading computer equipment distributors in Russia. He was a deputy of the Russian parliament. His literary works were published and they were sold in the bookstores. Two of his screenplays were made into movies. His poems were turned into songs. This is a brief history about the founder of Triple M, not the owner. That's one thing that we have to understand. Mr. Mavrodi doesn't own Triple M. We as the participants, we are the ones who own Triple M. That's one thing that we must keep in mind. So whatever that we are doing into the system, we must keep in mind that this man here, he founded this community for us to benefit from. He is a billionaire, okay? He's a billionaire, and from Triple M, I'll tell you, we don't have a central bank like I have said. So there is no account where you'll be told to put your money into. Immediately, we send it peer-to-peer, directly to each other. If you decide to join today, we are saying you are donating, right? And then there's a fellow participant who is in need of help. So when that person requests that, when you directly transfer that money into that person's Ecocash account, because in Zimbabwe we use Ecocash, right? So this man, he said that he was a mathematician, all right? He has a degree in mathematics. When there's a programmer and took part in the development, and you agree with me that you want one of the movies that was meant for this man, because it's part of your school. Brief facts. Now, this voluntary network becomes a community of millions and millions of people from more than 108 countries worldwide. Fastest growing community in the world. No number one donation exchange program. 30% Mavro. By the way, if we put our money into the system, automatically it's turned into an internal currency that do not spare money. In Triple M, we use spare money. I know a lot of you might say, in this world that we are living in, no one has got spare money. But it's very important to use spare money. Why are we saying spare money? Right. Let's say you have provided help, you have given help, right? And let's say when you are now in need of help. The person who is supposed to give you the money is given a certain period of time to send the money to you, right? So let's say you are taking Triple M as an investment and you find one thing that you would want to do with your money and you decide to withdraw your money, it might disappoint you. And at the end of the day, we'll find you going out in the streets saying bad things about Triple M. So we must note that we use spare money in Triple M. Let us not take Triple M as an investment. No. We are a community of people that are helping each other financially. You need to take note of that. How does it work? When you declare the willingness to give help by clicking the provide help in your personal office, your account will be credited with Mavro, right? We say, what is Mavro? Is the internal currency of the Triple M community. Create an account for you online through our website. Currently we are using the East African website, which is the one on my t-shirt behind me. As you can see, that's the one that we use for Zimbabwe. All right. So we said when you declare the willingness to give help by clicking the provide help in your personal office, your account will be credited with Mavro. And we say Mavro is the internal currency. Mavro is the internal currency of the system. Mavro's amount will start growing from the moment of deposit at the rate of 30% per month. This is one of the benefits of Triple M. Right? We are saying you put your money, you provide help today, and automatically your money is turned into Mavros. Your Mavros will then realize growth, not interest. Don't go out there and say in Triple M money gains interest. It's growth and yes, those are the terms that we use in Triple M. There's no interest in Triple M. Your money will realize growth of 30% per month. The calculation of interest occurs twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that simply means that when you check the Mavros in your account, when I check your account on Tuesday or on Thursday, you will find that there will be updates. If you check your account on Monday and then if you check your account again on Tuesday, you will find that the money that you left there on Monday, it will be a bit higher because this 30% that we are talking about per month is actually 1% per day. So you need to take note of that. Your money grows at 1% per day. So that's why we have our accounts, our Mavros upgraded on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you will find that in my app on Tuesdays and Thursdays, whenever you check your account, you realize that there is growth in your Mavros. Okay. This sum of Mavro shows how much you can request yourself. right? The amount of marble in your PO, in your account, it will show you how much you can request yourself. For this will be your office, right, or your account. Say you have announced willingness to assist with 100 rand. Let's use dollars. Yeah, you today is dollars. Okay. Let's say you announce willingness to assist with $10. You will be credited in your personal office with 10 marble, and they will immediately start growing. After a month later, these 10 marbles will become how much? $13. Accordingly, you will be able to request assistance of $13. But note this, in Triple M, we only use multiples of 10. So if you have $13, you can only request to withdraw $10. That's one thing that you have to understand about Triple M. Never say, no. They only release funds in multiples of 10. So it's now up to you whether you wait for that $13 to reach 20 or withdraw only $10 and then leave the $3 to grow. So we are saying $10 is equals to $10 is equals to 10 marble after 30 days. Okay. 13 marbles is equals to $13. That's how we do the calculation there. We are offering, these are the benefits of Triple M. We are offering a mutual aid program with 30% growth per month for your donations. Growth of marble per month. Provide help today and receive 30% more. Obviously, 30% of what you put into the system. Right. We are still on benefits of Triple M. You need to know that there is what we call the registration bonus. It's one of the benefits of Triple M. After having registered and making the first donation, the participant receives bonus in the amount of, firstly, the first registration bonus category that we have is $20. Those who receive $20 our registration bonus, there are those who donate from $50 to $499 will be given $20 as a registration bonus. So this $20, you only get it when you start or when you provide help with $50 to $499. They will say thank you for joining Triple M with $50 and more. So this $20, it also grows at a rate of 30% per month. So it simply means if you get $20 registration bonus, after 1 month, your registration bonus will gain 30%. That is 30% of $20, that's $6, I think. So your $20 will gain $6 after 1 month. That simply means that if you have provided help with $50, right? 30% of $50, it's 15, okay? That's correct, aren't you? Yeah. 30% of $50, that's the minimum you can deposit to get a $20 bonus, registration bonus. Let's say you put 50. After 1 month, your 50 will realize growth of 30%, that is $15. So initially, unfortunately, I don't have a piece of board where I could have done the mathematics for you. So just listen attentively. So it will be your $50, your initial deposit, plus your 30% per month. That is $15. So you'll be having 50 plus 15. That's $65, right? Plus your $20 registration bonus and its interest for that particular month. That would be 65 plus 26. That's a total of $91 in 1 month that you will receive as a participant of Triple M. So the available balance for withdrawal in your first month, you'll be having $90 ready for withdrawal. Now it's now up to you whether you withdraw the $90 or not. Then $50 registration bonus if the donation is from $500 to $2,999. If you provide help with $500 up to $2,999, they will say, we as a community will say thank you for providing help with $500 to $2,999. Then another benefit in the Triple M community, there is what we call the referral bonus. You get 10% from all donations of the participants you invited. Inviting new members from the community is your additional contribution to its development. So let's say you are here and you want to earn more in the Triple M. If you go out there and you spread this word about Triple M, they are saying for each and every participant that you bring into the MMM community, you get 10% of whatsoever donation that they put in the system. So that simply means that if one puts $100 into the Triple M community, your referral bonus is $10. Am I right? Isn't that wonderful? That's one of the benefits of Triple M. So if you invite 10 people into the MMM community and they all decide to join with $100, that simply means that you will be having $100 to you, because that's also what we call manager's bonus. That is if you decide to train to be a manager. In our midst, we have I think two, I'm not seeing the others, we have two newly graduated managers amongst us, Mr. Tino and Tand. They have just finished their training and they are waiting for their accounts to be upgraded. Managers of the MMM community can create their own multi-level structure and get a bonus from each of the in the structure. Right. We are saying, I'm sure you read Mr. Mike saying that he's a 100+ guider. This simply means that Mike, when he finished the managerial course, he started building his own team. So in his team now, he's saying he's having 100 people under him plus. 100+ simply means it's between 100 and 999. So Mike is having a team of 100 up to 999. That will be 1K. 1K is 1,000. I am a 100+ guider also. So it simply means that I have 100 people under me, 100+ people under me. Okay. Become a manager by finishing 10 days online schooling and earn manager's bonus. Here is an illustration on the managerial bonuses that you get if you finish your managerial school. 5% from the first level participant donations. The first level participants, this actually means if I'm a manager and if I recruit Mr. Kingdom here, he is my direct, right? I'll get 10% from you. Then if Kingdom then decides to recruit Tino, as a manager, I'll get 5% from Tino. That is the first level participant donation. In my structure, Tino will be my first level. You'll be my first level, right? Okay. So we are saying 3% the second level. If Tino and the managerial bonuses, right? So if you are a manager, you are entitled to your 5% of your first level. That's Tino. 3% on second level. So if Tino joins my brother there, he is my second level. And 1% up to if my brother then decides to recruit, I'll get 1% from his recruit. 0.5 the fourth level, 0.25 the fifth, 0.1 the sixth level, 0.05 the seventh, 0.03 the eighth level, 0.01 the next level. So this will be me right here. Okay, as a manager, right. My first level downliners, I recruit Kingdom, and Kingdom decides to recruit Tino. This will be Tino. I'll earn 5% from Tino. If Tino recruits, I'll get 3% from his recruit. That's 3%, right? If that recruit decides to bring someone else, that will be 1% for me. Down up to 0.01%. That's the 9th level. So from the 9th level up to whatever, we have 10,000, you will still get 0.01%. That's one good thing about being a manager. So we have 9 levels on which you can benefit from. Then from actually 8, from the 9th up to whatsoever generation that comes, exchange globally. Should we touch on Bitcoin? Okay, I will simply explain a bit about Bitcoins. I won't go much on this. They will need a lot of time. We use Bitcoins to exchange globally. Bitcoin is our access to the global community. Let's say, okay. Bitcoin is a consensus network that enables new payment system and complete in our office. When you join Triple M, you have an account through our website, of course, and then this will be the display of your account, right? There are two major things that you need to note in your account. When you log into your account, the first thing that you must see is the provide help button and the get help button. So these buttons, we said, when you are providing help, when you want to put money into the Triple M community, you will click the provide help button. That's what we call providing help. And if you now want to receive money, you will click the get help button. We will get to that. Okay. So let's say you are recruiting and you use what we call a referral link when you invite people into your team for you to benefit that 10% that we're talking about. You register Gwanda through your link. So if ever you want to see those people who are under you, this will be your account. The first thing that you see there on the top, that's dashboard. Are we seeing clearly? That's dashboard, participants, my page, Mavro, lottery, accounts, feedback, information, and logout. So when you want to see those people that you are bringing into your team, you simply click on participants, and then you come to referrals. That's where you will find. Are you seeing that red color there? Right. When you join Triple M today, and we have created an account for you, we have done a request to provide your. You will realize that you have marbles in your account that will be red. And the red simply means that they haven't been confirmed yet. Money has been converted into your marbles in your account, and they have started growing. Remember that our marbles, they start to grow immediately when we request to provide your. It's a and your marbles will start growing. Are we clear on that? But they will be red. So the green marbles there, they are the ones that will be available for withdrawal. Let's say you provide help today, and then the person you have provided help to is confirmed. 21 days after, you will see that your marbles will be green. They will be available for withdrawal. Then if we have blue, blue simply means that your marbles are frozen. For instance, if you provide help, right? You provide help today, and then let's say on accounts, that's where you add the EcoCash phone number that the person uses. Remember, on your monthly account, you so good registration account is that line on, and then on the account section now, that's where it is important to put the EcoCash phone number. So you will notice that on the first part there is account name. You have to put the name that appears on EcoCash. When you try to send the money to that person, you need to put the name of that person's EcoCash name. That's the account name that we put there. Okay, here that, right? BIC or FC code. The bank name. In other countries, they use banks, but in Zimbabwe, our own bank is EcoCash. All right. So you will need to type EcoCash. That's the bank name on the page section there, right? Your bank card number. You will see that when you click the East African website, it will be completely different from this one. Click that button there, and you have placed your order. A small box will pop up on the right side. Right, that will be written your name, the date in which you made the order, and the amount you said you want to provide your. When you get matched now with a fellow participant, another box will pop up on the left, and that box will be written the number of hours that are left for you to fulfill the order. Remember, we are only given 72 hours to fulfill the order once it's out. Failure to do so, you will be